What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Jessie Vargas versus Liam Smith, and this was a 12-rounder in the middleweight division, and this fight was Saturday, April 30th, from the Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York, and this fight was broadcasted on DAZN, and in this fight, Liam Smith was able to get a 10th-round knockout victory over Jessie Vargas, and leading up to the stoppage, I had this bout scored 89-82 in favor of Liam Smith. So in this 12-round scheduled bout, Jessie Vargas moved up to middleweight for the first time in his career. Liam Smith, I believe this was one of a few fights he's had at middleweight thus far. He is the former super welterweight champion. Same with Vargas, but this was a very interesting fight going into it. I thought it was going to be really, really close and competitive, but it was not. It was the complete opposite. I thought it was going to be a split decision win for Smith going into it, but just to break down this fight, it was dominant for Smith. So the only part of the fight which was competitive was the first 4 rounds, as the only round that I did give on my scorecard to Vargas was round 1. He was fast on his feet, was boxing off the outside good, and that's why I gave him the first round. He looked very solid, but then the second round, a much closer round, but a better round for Smith, so I gave it to him. He started to land some nice body shots on the ropes. And then the third round and the fourth round were really competitive rounds that could have went either way. After 4 rounds, I could have saw you having the score 38-38, maybe 39-37, which is what I had in favor of Smith after 4. But then from there on, round 5 and on to the 10th and final round, it was just domination or just clearness for Smith. It started to become domination in the last 4 rounds, or last 3 rounds, leading up to the stoppage. So, Liam Smith just really started to back up the inactive Jessie Vargas. Jessie Vargas is now really focusing on a political career, as I don't really know if he ran for Congress, but I saw some stuff on his social media about him wanting to and stuff like that. But, he hasn't been in the ring before this fight since he fought Mikey Garcia in February of 2020. That's even before the pandemic and everything. So, that's kind of crazy, just well over 2 years. So, he did good early on, but then his gas tank just didn't hold up, as he was just getting broken down with the body shots from Smith, and he was just getting weaker as the fight went on, and Smith just started to back him up and really brutalize him and dominate him with shots on the ropes, and he really just couldn't get out of the ropes. He would occasionally land some counter punches here and there, but they wouldn't do that much. And then going into the stoppage, in the 9th round, the round before the stoppage, Vargas was really getting hurt, backed up. He was just getting wobbled around the ring. And then in the 10th round, of the first 30 seconds, Vargas was backed up again, hit with some combinations, flush, and the referee waved it off, which I think was a rightful stoppage. So comment down below your thoughts on this fight, your thoughts on the winner, Liam Smith, and what do you think is next? And that goes into the question, what's next for Liam Smith? He said that if he would have lost this fight, he probably might have retired, but, he won it, and this is actually a very big and very good win for him. So, I wouldn't mind seeing him rematch someone like a Magomed Kurbanov, maybe even fighting the likes of someone else in the top 10 in the super welterweight division, as he is still top 10 there. He could definitely fight like a Tim Tszyu. The Tim Tszyu fight could be a retirement type of fight. It's hard to say, but it definitely could be, because Tim Tszyu is obviously the guy on up, and Liam Smith is the guy on down, being a former world champion, sort of at the end of his career. A lot of people say he is, but maybe they're saying that because he's got the gray hair, but I believe he's only 33 years old. So, most boxers go maybe even till their 40s, late 30s, but he's still in his early to mid 30s, so he could definitely continue his career, and he's still a very, very solid fighter, top 10 in the super welterweight division, so I think he's definitely due for a big fight next, as I mentioned before. But as for Jessie Vargas, I really think he's going to retire. Losing for the 4th time, I believe so, in his career. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't really know how many stoppage losses he has, but this is a stoppage loss. So, came back after over 2 years layoff. Was really rusty in the ring as the round started to go on. Couldn't really hold up, and he got stopped. So I don't think there's going to be a next fight for him. I think he's going to retire. He had a great career, winning, I believe, multiple world titles, but I think it's going to be it for him, and I think he's going to retire. And but nonetheless, as I mentioned before, he's had a great career in the super welterweight division as well as the welterweight division. So overall, Liam Smith defeats Jessie Vargas by stoppage in the 10th round to record one of the better victories of his career thus far, and to really continue on his journey of possibly fighting for another world title. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.